Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and as you can probably tell with what you see before you, I have a flashlight to review. Alright, this is the Pen Light from Defiant, so stay tuned. Okay guys, now first thing I want to kind of get out of the way is why did I get this particular light right here? Well, the main reason is that I wanted to see if I would actually carry around a flashlight in my pocket all the time. This was very inexpensive. And one of my philosophies that I always kind of go by, and it's also what I teach people or tell them, is that if you're not used to using a particular piece of gear or have never used it, get something that's inexpensive first and check it out, see if you like it, and then if you do, and you use it as much as you thought you would, upgrade to something more durable, something of better quality, or, higher functionality. So I've been carrying this for a couple of weeks. I didn't feel like I really needed to put this one through the ringer because the main purpose was, would I carry it? And the answer came out to be, yeah, I like this. Now, it is very, very simple. There's a tail click activator right here, and it is one single mode of 35 lumens. Uses one AAA battery. Now, the only complaint I have about it is this right here, the pocket clip. It sounds better than it is. The retention of it is not awesome by any means. It's not terrible. But there have been times where I notice I go to sit down and stuff like this, and it's pushed up to here, about to come out of my pocket. But that just depends on what kind of pants I'm wearing. Now, this is made by Defiant. If I'm not mistaken, I have several other Defiant flashlights, and so I'm pretty sure that Home Depot is the only place you can get these. Now, why did I get this particular one? Well, because it was $5 for two of them, right? So for me, that's a pretty good incentive. This way, if they broke, I didn't like it, they got lost, any of those reasons whatsoever, I was not going to cry in any way, shape, or form. Now, as you see, it does take two AAA batteries, which did come in the pack. All you got to do to put them in is unscrew the tail cap, and out they come. There is an O-ring. Don't think you can tell from here, but there is an O-ring right here. So they are slightly waterproof. I have not dumped them in a bucket or anything like that to see what they have, but I have had it out in the rain. No issues there. Now, like I said, it's only 35 lumens, but the throw on it is really impressive. I think they said it was like 60 meters. I lost the packaging or threw it away or something. But literally, I take this out when I'm going to walk the dog, and and I'm with Tactical Pup. This lights up the area pretty well. As I'm coming up to my house, it literally lights up the whole side of the house and a decent distance into the backyard. So, it's way more impressive than I thought it would be. It's a very focused beam. But really, really impressive. As you can see, I've got a flashlight shining down on the table because I have a very yellow light in the house. And so overcoming the O-light, it's still pretty bright. In just a second, I'll shut the camera off and I'll go into a different room and kind of give you an example. And hopefully this camera will pick up better than my Sony Handycam will. And we will see. But there's your, a little close, LED. Kind of hard. Never used a GoPro to do a review before. You can see a little better that way. I am kind of noticing that with GoPro, everything looks way further away than it actually is. I keep changing the settings to figure out what's better, but we're going to have to do with this. Okay, so let's take a break. Let me switch to a different room where the lights are out and show you how it does. All right, so I'm in the office in my house. There's Tactical Pup's crate that he sleeps in when we're not home. As you can see, mean, this thing is actually pretty bright. I'm going to turn the light off so you can see how pitch black it is in this room. I mean, it's only 35 lumens. This is kind of why I tell people all the time, I kind of don't get into the whole mega lumens flashlight thing, because if you were outdoors and it was this dark, once your eyes kind of get used to it being this dark, this is really bright when you're outside. This will kind of light up anything that you need it to do. And so, yeah, I mean, I think there's no issues with only 35 lumens for this kind of light. Let me take a quick break and we'll get right back. Okay, so let's just kind of sum this up real quick. What is this light good for? Who would use it and why? For me, perfect EDC light. It's really, really slim, as you can see. It's only wide as one finger. It's only, what, 4 or 5 inches long. So, I mean, good for looking around your car, looking around the office. If you're some type of inspector, you need to see behind or in things. I mean, great little pocket light. It's really slim. You don't notice it's in your pocket. It's extremely lightweight. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of practical uses for it. Now, if you're hiking, backpacking, camping, something like that, I mean, there's a lot of other great lights that would be far better suited for that type of activity. But for EDC, I mean, this is a great little way to go. I mean, yeah, these are only $5 for 2. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I'm definitely going to try something new, something better, something with more lumens and more modes. But, man, I mean, I really can't complain about this. Simple, very simple, and very useful. Okay, guys, I hope this helps you in your purchasing decisions. Check these out. Go to Home Depot. If you're not used to carrying a light everywhere you go, I've always carried them in my EDC bag, and I always have the EDC bag. But I wanted to try out something different, so maybe you should try it too. I highly recommend it. And in the meantime, be prepared and have fun.